Et salut tout le monde, c'est Jordan et bienvenue pour la suite de notre aventure dans Stray Gods. Et pour cet épisode 5, nous continuons de discuter avec le dieu Pan, qui a l'air d'en avoir mis strictement rien à faire de me faire tourner en bourrique depuis le début de cette aventure.
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
Tu viens souvent au club?
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
The horns, you... Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
Pourquoi te faire confiance?
The things you say, the things you don't say... You don't make yourself seem trustworthy. You know that?
Trust is for the weak and the penniless.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
Ou peut-être un meurtrier.
Either that or a murderer. One of the two.
Well, I didn't realize you saw me as
En nuance, je vois en tout le
You think
monde
it's
un
funny?
potentiel
I think
meurtrier.
everything's funny, Grace. It's part of my charm.
Faut que j'y aille.
I should get going. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
One can only hope.
Ok, du coup on va aller reparler à Apollon. Attendez, juste petite mise à jour par rapport à notre cher Pan. Croyez-le ou pas, je suis encore tombé sur Pan aux enfers. Il traînait là, pure coïncidence selon lui. Pile où son indice a fini par me conduire. Après, c'est tout à fait son genre de club, mais c'est quand même louche. On va reparler à Apollon.
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off. I hope your search has been more successful.
Tu peux me parler de Perséphone?
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like to know, exactly?
Raconte-moi l'histoire de Perséphone.
My Greek mythology is a little rusty, but isn't Persephone the one who was kidnapped?
Oh, you know about that. What else do you know?
Just that Persephone was a sweet girl, and Hades, lord of the underworld, swept her off to the land of the dead.
Without so much as a by your leave, yes. Her mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile. Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved. Well, you asked. That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
Pourquoi tout le monde a-t-il peur de Perséphone?
I thought she was just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Noticed that, did you? Persephone is angry with everyone, and has been for a very long time. She has her reasons. I can't say she doesn't, but she does not let go of a grudge. 1,000 years could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
Tu n'es pas vraiment à l'aise, hein?
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
Never. I'm sure Persephone only said the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo land?
Once. When I had the muses to keep me company.
Vraiment, le jeu pousse à la relation amoureuse. Achète-toi une vie pour commencer.
You know, fun doesn't just happen, Apollo. It's okay to not beat yourself up 100% of the time.
I know.
I know you know, but you're in a club. Live a little.
This style of music is unfamiliar to me, but thank you, Grace. I'll try my best.
Quel point cette histoire est-elle vraie?
So tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That quieted things. At least until Persephone killed Hades.
Elle l'a tué?
Whoa.
As I understand it, Hades was not kind to her. I'd like to say we handled it well. That Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but that would be a lie. Persephone was punished for the murder, the underworld taken from her. And we all stood by and let it happen. She has never forgiven us. And honestly, I can't blame her.
Mais les idoles ont changé, n'est-ce pas?
Have the idols changed much, you think, since those days?
Well, you know the saying, the more things change, the more they stay the same.
Ouais, c'est clair. Du coup, je pense sincèrement que ce meurtre a été commis pour une vieille vengeance ou un truc comme ça, une vieille histoire.
Wait, Persephone killed another idol.
Oh, long time ago, yeah.
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been, I don't know.
Executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule. Back then, we heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh, the benefit of hindsight.
Why didn't you see it coming? You're the god of prophecy.
When I look, I learned long ago not to.
De toute façon, il faut faire confiance à personne. Voilà, ça c'est ma règle pour cette première partie. Qu'a-t-elle fait après?
So what happened to Persephone after...
The murder? She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the New World, I think she would have left us if it was allowed. It isn't, so instead she did as she pleased. She started a cult, became a crime boss.
Oh, what?
It was after her last transition, but honestly, I have no insight into anything Persephone does these days.
J'ai trouvé de l'aide.
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally, I'll be right behind you.
You're coming with me? But I thought...
She seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to mediate.
We'll see, I guess.
Allez, on peut reparler à Apollon. D'accord.
Are we not going to see Persephone? I thought you found a way to her.
Il est temps d'aller voir Perséphone.
I should get going. Persephone awaits.
Right behind you.
Ah ouais, d'accord, ok. C'est bon. Let's go.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I.
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace. To wait until your guilt was certain. Yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
J'ai des questions.
This isn't a challenge, Persephone. I have questions.
Questions for me? Good. Because I have questions for you. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
Eh, tu vas te calmer.
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
Calliope vivait dans ton appartement.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
Oh! Un épisode sans chanson, hein. C'était la fin du monde.
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them. A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near. And you all alone, we both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
Hope everyone's having a great night. I guess I'm this evening's sacrifice. But I'll see what I can do. You deserve a good show. Big hand for your usual MC. She's planned a brutal takedown just for me. Hopefully I'll last a couple rounds. You deserve a good show. I won't let you down.
My, we caught a butterfly, such a delicate thing. What a find, I hope she doesn't mind when we pull off her wings. Maybe you don't know who I am. Maybe you don't know who I am.
Mais arrête de te fatiguer, en vrai, je vais pas jouer ton jeu.
Why would I come here to start a brawl? I'm just running out of time is all. If it's true that I'm just lost and small, why are you keeping your guard up?
Oh man, you stole that from Pan. What a real renegade. No you, no point of view. Kid, people have paid. We have seen a whole lot of bands. I know what a song's second hand. Maybe you don't know who I am.
Ouais, tu m'as cherché.
That's not your copy, you didn't pay. If your name's on the door, so you don't get a say. You ready for me? Evidently, they love me. I should play a residency.
Take care, you're poking a bear.
See, I'm making new friends and I'm just warming up. Hope the backstage is big, cause it's gonna erupt.
You're no threat, you're already dead.
We having fun yet? Yeah, I can't complain. Sorry, Seth, were you talking about yourself again?
Time to put an end to the sham. Seems like you want to see firsthand who I really am.
Empathie.
You're lost, Persephone. Look at yourself. What are you trying to prove? And to whom? You ate a bad seed. That's not on me. Rotten too long, blossomed all wrong.
Change shape. In time, you'll see we all rot away into who we will from me.
Let me help you.
Don't touch me. I don't need help from any of you. I was alone when you know who kidnapped and crushed all my dreams till a muse. I just want Calliope back.
Your Majesty, do you understand who I am? Who I
Tout ceci était extrêmement pacifique. Mon but, c'est pas de faire la guerre, hein, très clairement. En tout cas, pas sur cette run.
No. No, you've earned your answers.
J'ai réussi à la convaincre. Déjà, ça c'est gagné.
Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt, so I gave her the apartment.
Tu le lui as donné?
You gave her that beautiful place? That's generous of you.
I had it to give.
Generosity isn't exactly what you're known for, Persephone.
I felt sorry for her, Apollo. Not that it makes any difference. It's been at least 2 years since we spoke. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
Ça en dit long.
That means one of two things. Either whatever happened to her was sudden, or it was secret.
I suppose you're right.
Calliope was never one to keep secrets. When she was doing something, everyone knew about it.
None of you were talking to her. Who would she tell?
You're clever. Maybe there's a chance Calliope chose you after all.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
Faut-il forcément que ce soit une idole?
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Devrait peut-être en parler à Athéna, non?
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus.
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
But she won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence.
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
Grosse preuve, bien lourde, qu'on posera sur son bureau en mode « Fais tous les cookies !» Voilà, j'ai une preuve.
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
Oh la vache, trop de questions encore. Eh bien écoutez, on va s'arrêter là pour ce nouvel épisode de Stray Gods. Merci à toutes et à tous de l'avoir regardé. On se retrouve demain pour la suite de notre aventure. On continuera à poser toutes nos questions. Je vous fais à tous des gros bisous, pouces bleus, commentaires. Abonnez-vous si ce n'est pas déjà fait et je vous dis à très vite pour la suite de nos aventures.